We got to run our plays, control the football, and control the line to get this going. But believe me, this is an offense that can strike at any time.
Well, they'll have a chance now on a kickoff. We've already seen an outstanding kickoff return earlier in the game from Andre Stubbs.
Yeah, it's like pick your poison when you're kicking off, because you got Andre Stubbs and Devontae Ransom back there. And there's the second time the wind's played a factor on the kickoff as the ball blows off the tee.
Now we'll see which direction Ivkovic sends it this time. Well, he's not going to get a chance again. They may need to bring in the holder. And they do. Coming in to make sure the ball stays on the tee is Aaron Phillips, part of that kick coverage team.
And typically what they'll do is they'll bring back the guy who plays safety, who's the last man to beat, because that way he gets up, he's already in position. He's not one of the guys who fills the lane and runs down.
Boy, Ivkovic really gets into this one, and they're going to let this one go into the end zone. And Maple Heights will put it in play on the 20. Let's send it downstairs. Katie Witham standing by with a report on the Lake Catholic D.
As you can mention, the sideline over here is the energy is amazing, but I had a chance to jump in the defensive huddle before Lake Catholic took the field. The coaching staff very happy with how the Cougars are keeping the Mustangs guessing when it comes to their coverage. They prepared their team when they take the field here. Watch for the slant, they said, but here in the remaining minutes of the second quarter, they wanted to see the guys check in the pocket, stay disciplined, but most importantly, and Ryan, you mentioned this, finish their plays, stay on their guys through the whole time.
Washington on the keeper has positive yardage up the middle. Taken down after a sizable game. It'll set up a 2nd and short.
Now, Katie brings up a good point about the Lake Catholic defense. And I've talked to their coach, their defense coordinator, Scott O'Donnell, before the game, and I asked him if they were thinking about bringing in a nickel back because of the 4 and 5 wideouts that Maple has, and he said no. He's very confident with the defense they have.
Washington on 2nd and 4, looking to throw under heavy pressure, and he's taken down before he can scramble. In there to make the play for Lake Catholic, Chris Kozlowski, one of the first, but he had some help.
Yeah, first guy through is Bobby Zappatelli, the big man with his hands up, and then Kozlowski, who he rotates series with Chase Hounshaw. He's the tight end, and those two rotate at defensive tackle, and he's making a play on the series that he's in for.
So it's a 3rd and long. We'll call it 3rd and 9 for Maple Heights, stymied so far with time winding down in the first half. Nothing going on offensively for the Mustangs. Washington to throw over the middle, has a receiver close to the first down, but not quite there. They needed the 30, but unable to get there was Dana Day, who made the reception. He comes up a yard short.
And I like this play call. They brought linebacker Joe Ribeiro up on the line on that side. They ran a double slant. Dana Day right behind it.
Deep in their own territory, Maple Heights is going for it on 4th and short. We'll call it 4th and 1. And time called by Maple Heights. That might have been the draw-off play, trying to get Lake Catholic to jump.
Yeah, the old bait and switch, but typically you wait a little while before taking that timeout. So I think Coach Todd Phillips might be thinking about going for it here and wanting to get the right play called.
Here's a look at how we got to this point. Brian Blondo getting it done for Lake Catholic.
Yeah, those offensive line paved the way for him, and there's Blondo, as he has so many times this year, running in for the touchdown.
And then later on in the second quarter, Crash Ivkovic hit a 34-yard field goal, and that's where we stand. 10-0 Lake Catholic. As Maple Heights tries to get it going, as Lake Catholic defense playing outstanding. Maple Heights with just 32 yards of offense so far.
Well, this is a 4th and a long one, and after the conversation, the offense is back out on the field.
Trying to make something happen. They need a spark. Washington on the keeper. He's close. Looks like he's across the 30. If he is, that's plenty. And it looks like the spot's going to be good for Maple Heights to continue their drive.
Looking at that play, I don't know if you have a replay of it, but the spot was good for Maple Heights. You'll see where Shaq's knee goes down from the side view here. And where the ball is, the ball does not even get to the 30-yard line, and it's placed an entire ball length over it, but first down nonetheless.
Washington to throw, and his pass is batted down at the line of scrimmage.
Going for that quick slant again to the inside receivers. And offensive linemen, you got to hit them low and get those hands down. Chris Kozlowski again playing defensive tackle, getting his hands down. Getting his hands up to knock the ball down.
Now our broadcast location on the Lake Catholic side, and these fans here really getting behind their Cougar defense. On the pitch play, it's pitched out to Ransom, and Ransom is wrapped up for little or no gain.
This is really the first time we've seen them try Ransom to the outside. And you'll see one of their best athletes, Matt Fee, number 4, playing linebacker, fouling it, shaking off a block, and coming up to make a play. Real nice play by the linebacker, Matt Fee. He's one of their faster defensive players.
A 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 for Maple Heights. 10-0 Lake Catholic. Time winding down, second quarter. Washington to throw. Throws it back. Stubbs tries to make the grab, can't do it. Actually, that's Ransom, who looked like he may have been trying to run before he made the catch.
Another play that Maple Heights likes to do, they'll put 2 backs in the backfield. They'll roll to one side and throw a short screen to the backside to one of their running backs, and that's what it is here. Get a blocker out front and a lot of room to run, but you see him there turn his head before he catches it. Was thinking about where he was going before he had the football.
Aubrey Williams on the punt. Last punt 20 yards. Lake Catholic should get good field position still with time for another scoring drive late in the second quarter. Favorable Maple Heights roll as it comes to rest inside the 40. 32-yard punt by Williams.
Katie mentioned earlier being in the huddle for the Lake Catholic defense. I'm sure that would be a very excited huddle to be in right now with Lake Catholic. That's another great job getting the Maple Heights offense off the field.
Now against Ashland last week, that defense allowed 28 points. But for the most part this season, there's the 4 shutouts, games of 7, maybe 2 touchdowns by the opposition. But this is a very good defensive team.
Yeah, much like Maple, Ashland has a powerful offense. Only holding Ashland at 28 points is an impressive feat.
Mondo gives to Sanders. Sanders strung out on the far sideline. Both of these defenses really playing some good football here tonight against some offensive teams that can get it done.
And Lake Catholic goes to the well again with, the left side, Hounshill pulling, getting in front of Richie Sanders, but Maple had a defense well.
Mondo to throw, and it is tipped in the secondary. Brings up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, linebacker John Welcome getting underneath that slant route. Another thing Lake likes to do when they throw is have the 2 outside receivers, both twins, run slants, and then Blondo just hits it in between the corner and the middle linebacker on that inside slant. But John Welcome doing a nice job dropping into his pass zone and getting his hands on that one. Almost an interception.
So it's 3rd and 9. This is an area where Lake Catholic has been very successful tonight. 4 out of 7, as you see there. Big difference. Although a lot of 3rd and longs for Maple Heights.
And Maple Heights still respecting Richie Sanders even on 3rd and 9 as they're just playing man-to-man across.
Blondo to keep it. Tries to cut it up. Nothing there. Wrapped up and taken down by a couple of Maple Heights defenders, including John Welcome.
Defense stepping up here, and what a series by John Welcome. Doesn't fall for the fake. Right there and goes around Chris Kozlowski. Again, they're pulling the right side. They pull the opposite side, and right there Welcome was just too quick for the tight end to get his hands on him. stepping around him, making the play. Very good football play by John Welcome.